can't hear you. Yeah. Oh, man.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
I am indeed a student. That was cool. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
A few cobwebs and some dust.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Just getting stuff for the Super Bowl. Chips, soda, Samsung Neo QLED 75-inch TV.
Nice.
Well done indeed.
Huh. It's pretty cool. Looks good so far. I mean, I don't know though. Because it looks like it's a massive open world, but it could just be like the Hogwarts grounds. From what I'm looking at. Well, I mean, they're doing a showcase video, so this is just them kind of testing it out and showing what's going to be in the game. It's not actual gameplay footage. So we'll see. Yeah, it does look good. I mean, it looks nice. Like, it looks like it's a massive open world. I wonder how far you can actually go out from the footage. Doesn't seem like it goes out that far. I mean, who knows? It might be getting ready to go out pretty far now. I can't wait till it comes out on the 7th. 72 hours early. It's going to be nice to play it. It's just hopefully it doesn't like fall flat like the other ones. Or like the mobile game. Or like the old version. Like the back then, that game was way ahead of its time. I mean, the detail looks amazing though. It's really nice. It's just hopefully you can interact with a lot more of the NPCs that are walking around. And not just like certain quest lines and then that's pretty much it. Because it's going to turn into like GTA, you know what I mean? You play GTA, beat the story, and then that's it. After you're done, that's it. Or since they have the no modification thing, hopefully for the PC players, hopefully down the road there's some way that we can add mods to it to maybe actually do more in the classes, or maybe more with other students. What I really wish is that this would have been multiplayer, because that would have been amazing to play with like other people, like friends, or cross-platform, especially Quidditch. That would have been amazing to play. I gotta give it to them. They did a good job. It's just, I don't know. I'm just very skeptical, kind of. I'm on the fence. Because it looks great. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. But I just don't want them to kind of try to make a profit off the name. You know what I mean? Like, I want the game to be good. I really do. Because the series was great. The books were great. The characters were great.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that? Lumos.
Oh, that's nice. That's pretty cool. I gotta say, the detail and the graphics are amazing so far. And welcome anybody that has joined the stream. We're watching a video right now of some of the gameplay footage that was done by some people that were lucky enough to play the game and kind of test it out and record a little bit of it. Getting ready for the 7th, for the early 72-hour release. So hopefully the ones that are popping in here to view the stream now,
Handy resource indeed. Your
you enjoy
field
this
guide.
video.
I'm most pleased to be included.
Okay, so there's gonna be some lock sections, so you're gonna have to kind of do it like how you did in, the movies. It's not too bad. It just makes me wonder though, are they gonna follow like the movies to the to the T, or is this kind of like you can open world, kind of explore, or the quests are gonna be very specific?
Welcome to Raid Shadow Legends.
We can add.
If you're wondering just what you're getting into, Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play.
How about you guys
PC or
in
Mac
chat? What do you
running on
guys think about this
play-by-play
game?
platform.
How's your
Raid isn't just
hopes and
anything.
aspects
It's
for it?
one
Are
of
you
the
guys
world's
hoping it's going to
most
be good?
popular turn-based
What's your
fantasy
thoughts?
role-playing games, or RPGs
Let's skip
for
these
short.
ads here.
Thank goodness you really are in one piece. I heard that troll was thunderous.
Oh, so they're talking about the troll. So I guess that takes a part after that.
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Yeah, but for anybody watching, definitely if you haven't followed, give me a follow. Because on the 7th we will be playing it, and it will be live. And we will try to do a 24-hour stream that day. Try to get all the Hogwarts action that we can in.
All of my siblings have gone on to work for me. I'm not sure I want to do that.
What I really hope too is that they added a lot of like secrets, like in the real, like the movies and stuff and like the books you watch, there's a lot of secrets, secret rooms, secret stuff like that. Hopefully they did the same thing here, so that way it gives you like hours of gameplay. Supposedly it's like 70 hours, and you could probably push it to like 100, maybe a little bit more. If you really take your time, you don't mini-map, you just kind of walk around and explore.
You can't imagine how inconvenient
You can
travel was
pretty
before I
much
invented
drag that
the
on for a
powder.
while. But just hopefully there's more to it than that. It's not just that cut and dry. I mean, it looks really nice though. I mean, you can swim. There you go. A lot of games you can't swim, so there you go. Perfect. But we'll say that the graphics are amazing.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Revelio. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can
It
work
does.
out the
It looks
riddle
really
of this
nice.
one,
Like
I'll
I'm
know what to do with all
looking
of them.
forward to it. I just hope,
As
like I
good a
said
place as
before,
any to begin.
that they don't just try to cash in on the name and it's
If I
very
had the
cut and
time,
dry,
I
you
may
know.
look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains.
Like,
long.
hopefully it's worth the
Hope you'll
70
have better luck
hours,
than I
and
have.
more than that, it has a lot of replay value. So you can do different
Think I'll
things in
find
different
this
houses.
stumbling
Because that's
painting
my,
that solves the mystery?
That's one of my things. I like games that you can have replay value, where you go back and do something different. And then each time you play it, it's like a new aspect. Like this, you play once as Gryffindor, you see some things you wouldn't see as you would be in Slytherin or Hufflepuff or the other houses. It looks really good. I know, fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll see on the 7th. And I can't wait for that day. It's going to be great.
Must be a clue.
Sit down with a nice cup of coffee at Hogwarts all day.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
I mean, this is cool, little like quest lines and stuff like that that give you something to explore throughout the castle. No, I haven't. I haven't heard anything about getting it early. Only thing I know is that if you do the $70 edition or whatever it is, you get it for the extra 72 hours, so you get it on the 7th. I would hope so, that the PC would up the ante. Because right now this looks like it's on console. So if it looks this good on console, it's got to look amazing on PC. Which I'm really looking forward to. But it's kind of like one of the downsides too, though. I wish that you were able to modify it later on. So my fingers crossed later on, you know, maybe a couple months, a year, that they let the game files come out so people can mod it, maybe make it multiplayer, something like that. Oh, nice. Preload went live for PS5. I wish I still had a PlayStation. I went from PlayStation, I switched over to PC, and then I just haven't been back since. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, same night gaming. PC. I was a big console player, and then I came to PC, and then I don't know, I just never went back really. I mean, it does kind of suck. I had to rebuy a lot of the games I played on console on PC, but in the end, it's worth it for the mods, and then plus the graphics too, and some of the community is a lot better as well. Oh, that's nice.
Glad you can make it. Lucan's just over there.
So what are you, what's y'all's houses of choice when you first get a chance to play?
Can I help you?
I gotta say too, the NPCs look really good. I haven't really seen too many kind of like copies of NPCs. Each one kind of looks a little bit different, which is really nice to see. I'm glad they took the time to actually make it like that. Oh, nice Ravenclaw. Slytherin. I mean, Slytherin's always a good house too. I mean, if you... Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Definitely check back on the 7th. I'll be playing it. 24-hour stream, hopefully. If all things go well, I have a nice big cup of coffee, and we'll be playing.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you.
Yeah,
That's all I
I'm
need
probably
to know.
going to do Gryffindor, do that one done. Get it out of the way, you know. Go right through. Hopefully, I didn't see that part. Have any of you seen the part of the sorting in this, or do you just pick the house and you just go in?
Oh, yeah.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does
I would hope so.
work
I mean,
exactly?
for me, I'm 32 years old now, so this game is like...
And whoever is still standing in the end wins.
It's a big part of me for back then, just watching it. Like, even now, me and the girlfriend, we just have movie nights, and I even get my daughter in on it now. and just having her watch it and the magic and just seeing her eyes, like when I was that young, to just kind of relive that. It's great.
Of course.
Yeah, the
Children's
hype is
entertaining
crazy.
pastime.
That's why I was saying the old console game back then. I forget what console it was, but they released it and it was great. But I think it was way above its time.
Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone.
Oh, they do? Oh,
Care to
okay.
step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Nope, another ad.
Getting stuff for the Super Bowl. Just stuff, the basics.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, this is cool. So this is going to be like the dueling aspect. That actually looks pretty good, actually. Oh, you get some rolling, some dodging going.
Incendio.
Find the one!
Levioso. Accio.
Now, see, like watching this kind of combos and kind of like battling, going back and forth like that, you think that there would be like later on some big battles going on, but you got the guy next to you, you got the two over there. That's why I'm also wondering, like, they should have made it multiplayer, because just imagine that you have like a little 12v12 out in the dueling ring.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Or the dueling class, you get to sit there and, you know, duel other students and stuff and learn the different spells.
But check with me later. I may have something lined up for you.
Yeah.
Again, congratulations on
That's
your
kind of
first
why I'm very
victory.
shocked on how they did things a little bit. Like, I would have thought, since this game has had time, as you could tell, with the graphics and everything, and it kind of went under the radar for quite some time, and then now all of a sudden it came out. It's been under the works for a while. You think they would have done a lot more to it?
Before the dummy lands.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it's part of their
Before you finish all of
their
them,
plan
let
of
me know.
how they release things every other month, or their yearly plan, like most games have nowadays. Their roadmap.
That's it.
Because I heard they were talking about Quidditch at some point.
Levioso.
Excellent ball.
Levioso. Accio.
Nicely done.
Release, hey, have it single player for a while, have everyone get used to it, enjoy it,
Thank you, Lucan.
and then, you know, later down the line, maybe try to make something else, add a multiplayer to it.
You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Is Hiring alright? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good.
A bank sitter?
Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Hiring
Oh,
far from
man.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
it. It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more
Okay, so this
concerned
looks
about
like it
what
takes
else you
place
heard
a little
the poachers
further
are up to.
outside of
Fair enough.
Hogwarts, so which is nice, you can actually go
I hope you'll
farther.
let me know if I
Hopefully
can
it's
be
not
of
just like a single
especially
quest that
after what
brings
did
you
for
out that
Hiring.
way, and hopefully you
Does
can
the
just kind of
name
really go
Hunt
explore.
mean anything to you?
And it
I'm
looked like
afraid
there
not.
was 3 kind of
Right.
red
What is
enemy triangles,
Poacher's
so
best
maybe
kept
it's other
secret,
people and
apparently.
monsters you can
The name came
tangle
up
with.
twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her
Say, it's like
everything.
watching a movie
She might
almost.
be my best friend after hiring,
Pretty
but
nice.
she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Oh, now we get to see the centaurs? Okay.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Oh, a
Please,
couple
we don't want
centaurs.
any trouble. We're simply
Alright.
passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Oh, there's a bunch of them actually. There's another one. I only seen the two. Okay, so that's cool. You get to work with the centaurs and kind of help them out, which is something I wish you would have interacted more
He
with,
was
or they would have had
certainly a
more in the
charmer.
movies. Because you just run into them for the unicorn blood, and then that's pretty much it. And then he just runs off, and then you go with Hagrid. Yeah, and the voice acting is actually really good. I've been watching like the movement of their mouth and stuff like that, like the way how their tongue and teeth, lips move, and it's actually really good.
Perhaps that's why the centaurs are
It's not like, you know, like World of Warcraft, like the beginning of World of Warcraft. You go play it now, like I was just playing for Dragonflight, and I went back to like one of the original areas, and then watching the voice acting for that was terrible. This is nothing like that, thank God.
That's the third time I've seen a dog bug behave that violently.
It
Oh.
seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual
Okay.
lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the
They
water.
just got took down.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio.
Now, has anybody seen, since there's been other leaked videos of like the teachers and stuff, anything like that, about what kind of
Why wouldn't they take their cages
are all
with
the
them?
teachers going to be in here? Or is it going to be a little differently? Because from what I've seen, I haven't seen any kind of like interaction with
Pounds.
some of the teachers.
Poor beasts. Still
Oh,
smoking.
Eleanor? Yeah,
They can't have been gone long.
I was thinking about playing that when it came out. I just never got around to it. It did look pretty good, though. I will give it credit. It did look like a
I
great
should
game.
tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do
Oh.
goblin and poach interest-
Okay, I don't know if I want to go take a look at the mega thread. If it's all spoilers, I don't know.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers.
Okay, as long as they have some of the OG teachers. I want to see Hagrid though.
Let's take
Like
a
I'm
closer
fingers
look.
crossed he's in here, especially because he just recently passed away too. The actor that played Hagrid.
Or perhaps
So
an
hopefully
assistant
he got a chance to be a
Hard to
part of
say
this.
from up here.
But like he
Let's
said,
get a
there's no
better look at
Hogwarts
that.
without Hagrid. And especially in a couple of the interviews he did, he said that this was one thing, like it wasn't even about him, it was about Hagrid. Like even after he passed away, he said that Hagrid's still always going to be there and his kids will see him and so on and so forth. And for him, that was the greatest thing. So like watching that interview with him, like that was nice to see. So hopefully he was able to take part in this. Fingers crossed. I mean, if not, it's going to be kind of sad to not see that actor a part of it, but we'll see what happens.
It's Totalis.
Ah, that sucks. Like, see, that would have been the best part for me. I would have been hanging out with Hagrid. I would have said, okay, screw everything else. Me and Hagrid are just going to go off and poach in the woods. Protect the animals. Okay, so I guess if he's not in the game, I'll have to make my character look the most like Hagrid. I'll have to bring him into the game. do him some justice. Oh, dragon fighting ring. Oh, okay. Which makes sense too. I get that.
Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly...
Yeah, because when, especially after this point, how long it's been, like there's a lot of actors or people that haven't really been around for the books, you know, or passed away, so it's kind of hard to do it. So it's really hard to kind of mix a game with that back then, you know. So yeah, I can understand there. Thinking about it, and plus it gives you a clean slate too, to kind of do things a little differently and kind of have more fun with it. Like that, a dragon fighting ring, that's pretty cool.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, struggling above his totalis.
That's really cool. You get to kind of do some spells and kind of like, you know, hunt poachers and stuff and actually see some of these spells. Yeah, Newt, yeah. It would have been nice to see, yeah, the Dumbledore or Newt. That was nice. But I mean, it is what it is.
Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
But I did like all those renditions that they did with the Fantastical Beasts and then like the new Dumbledore, all that. They did a pretty good job with all those. I was happy to watch those. Because like there's some movies or there's some renditions or remakes that kind of don't do the rest of it justice or leave more questions than answers. Those ones kind of... Yeah. That's true. Yeah. I don't know, there's some questions too about like Hagrid, you know, like Dumbledore knew that Voldemort was kind of lying when he said, oh, that Hagrid opened the Chamber of Secrets and they lost his powers.
Poppy, something's going on.
So, I mean, I would have kind of, well, not lost his powers, but he wasn't able to practice magic. I thought eventually with, you know, Voldemort gone and then them realizing who he was and kind of that he went to the dark side, that they would have been like, okay, Hagrid, that's done and over with, you could continue with your training. That I kind of had little questions about.
Not a fair one, though.
Yeah, same. I'm not no expert on the lore either.
Let's even her, shall we?
I just know a little bit here and there. It's nice to get into.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Oh, born in 1928. Wow.
Hello, Hamura.
Oh, you got a form of lock picking. Okay. This lockpicking looks a little bit interesting, I should say. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, right? I would like to see who the groundskeeper is.
Alright, I have the egg.
Careful! Ramrot will want his dragon intact! Don't think you'll get it out.
Oh, okay, so here's a nice big battle. Oh. Okay, not too bad. So now I see why you can kind of dodge and roll a little bit more. That's what I'm saying. The combat system looks good. It looks good enough where it should have been like a multiplayer game. Right? If they're spotting a beard, you know who they were trying to aim for. Oh wow, that looks pretty cool. And of course, the NPCs not really helping too much. They're just kind of there to look good. Kind of make it feel like you have somebody to help you out.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Stop right there!
How nice of you to stop.
Ricky, little kid. Back to the dirt, like you. The lab returns to the woods.
Okay. Yeah, the combat system looks really good, actually. Being able to dodge and duck and roll around. Still while you're doing spells and stuff, too. And you're able to chain it, too, like that. That was nice. Easily switch it from one target to the next. Fighting system is actually really good. I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be kind of like clunky, but just watching how smooth you can transfer from one to the next, and then also doing the dodges and rolls at the same time. And they seem to do a little bit of damage too. As I was watching the health bar, they hit pretty hard. And see, that's what I was wondering too. If he would have been able, and if he didn't want to fight all those people, if he was able to maybe like sneak over to the side and maybe kind of like break them, and then let the dragon loose on its own, you know? Like do it like stealthy, and have the dragon kind of break free and then wreak havoc.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Oh, I guess it's gonna do it now. I know you're like in awe, but it's a dragon. It's a dragon. It's kind of mad. I wouldn't be like all happy and smiles. Hey, let it go. Let it go. See, look, he thanks you. Didn't kill you.
This way.
Like, I don't know what those NPCs were thinking though. The dragon's behind them. They kind of looked and gave it a glance like it was gonna break free, and then they just said, we'll worry about these two kids. They're the main problem, not the big dragon breaking out of his chains.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting room. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the
At least you
poachers?
get a couple choices too. It's not just kind of like
It would be foolish not to expect it.
just one answer.
They're not
At least
as
you get a
big as
few.
lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the
Oh,
dragon
okay.
was
So you get to
flew
go
off,
through all the
does
options
that
and then
mean we
kind of
get to
go
keep
through
the
it.
egg?
Alright,
I'd
that's
much
not too
rather
bad.
we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here.
Professor
Let's get to
Weasley?
safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
DC Wheels started as my college project, and we now sell our wheel covers all around the world.
Alright, I think that sums it up for that video.
I hope you've got your butterbeer at the ready.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to the game. Hopefully you guys all are too, because I know I'm excited. I think this is the one we just watched, or was it this one? Yeah, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that little sneak peek. If you didn't see that already, I will be playing it on the 7th. Hopefully you guys will be playing it as well if you guys have bought it for the $70 edition and you're playing it on the 7th. If not, feel free to come in and check my stream. Definitely give it a follow. I'll be playing it that day, hopefully doing a 24-hour stream. Since it is 2 a.m. my time, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here and go to bed. Thank you everybody for stopping in. I appreciate it. Definitely give a like and a follow. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'll be streaming midday afternoon, doing some more Harry Potter stuff, looking into it, and probably doing either some, maybe some WoW, or some Battlefield, depending. Getting the computer ready for the download. But thank you everybody. Have a good night.